Hi, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up your site styles. Site styles are part of the WebStarts page editor, and they can help save you time by allowing you to set default fonts with a specific size, also a font weight, and some other properties, as well as the color scheme that you'll be using for your website. You can find the site styles under the Design tab on the left sidebar. Just click the drop-down arrow and then select Site Styles. Each one of your font styles is associated with a tag. We have 3 different heading tags and 3 different paragraph tags. You can use these tags however you wish, but they're labeled heading large, medium, small, and paragraph large, medium, and small, just to give you kind of a template to get started with. So generally speaking, you'd want to set your first font to be the largest one that you'll be using on your website as the heading large, the second largest one heading medium, and the third largest one heading small. Then think about the content of your website and paragraphs of text. You might want to set 3 different sizes there as well. For example, you'd have a large paragraph of text, that would be your largest, then medium would be the one that you would use most often, and then probably small for your fine print on your website. Below that, we have another category called General. That's where you can set something like, for example, your default font and font size, as well as font weight and color. That just means that if there's some element on your web page, for example, a guest book or a form that doesn't already have a font specifically applied to it, that it's going to use this one by default. Clicking on the Hyperlinks tab, we can see that we have a link color and hover color option, as well as the option to display the underline under the link or only under the link when it's hovered above. And so you can set those options there. So for example, if you wanted your hyperlink text to be a different color, you would select a different color from the color palette that's displayed there, and likewise with your hover color, and then you would select whether or not you want an underline to appear on hover, or both prior to hover and after hover, or no underline at all. In the menu category, we can set our font style as well as size. Again, you can adjust the font weight, and you can adjust the font casing. So if you want your menu to be all uppercase, lowercase, or just capitalized, you can set that by default there. Here we have buttons. Again, the same thing. You're setting up a specific font style, size, weight, and casing for your buttons. Then finally at the bottom we have color schemes. You can select from one of these pre-configured color schemes and use that kind of as a template for color schemes on your site, or you can click the edit icon that's located above each one of the color schemes, and then you can click the edit above each color and create your own custom color scheme, either by selecting new colors from the color wheel or entering the hex code for a specific color and then clicking update. Once you've updated, that color scheme will be reflected in the preview section right here, and then you can change between color schemes here. When you change between color schemes, it updates the corresponding place that you created or added a color on your website. So for example, if you change your color scheme to your whole website and you've already applied certain colors that you like, you may be overriding those. If that happens, then you'll just probably want to not save or undo before moving on. So now you can see when I add a text box, for example, and having these headings already set up, I can add the text box to the page and it's going to have my default font style as well as my default font size. When I select that text, I can choose from my styles that I've pre-configured, and then a preview of what they look like is displayed here, including the font itself, the size, and the color. So if I wanted, for example, this handwriting font to be applied to everywhere that I've got heading small, I can select that option. Okay, just like that. Same with the paragraph text. We can just drag a subheading over, and then we can just go down here and I can apply paragraph text. So that's where I have some of my smaller font styles and sizes selected as the default. So you save those throughout your page, and then if you make a change to any of those site styles, and you click update, it's going to update anywhere that those tags are applied. So for example, if you select this, you can see I have paragraph small assigned to this text. So if I increase the size of my font for paragraph small, it's going to increase it there if I update the page in such a manner. One thing to keep in mind is that you're not required to use any of the site styles for your website. So you can always just add a text box to your page just like this, click in it, and just override it by assigning a new font and a new size. Once you do that, any changes that are made under the site styles for that specific text box are not going to apply because basically you overwrote them. So if you wanted to go back and use the one that was specific to the site styles, you would select the text and then select to apply the style. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to visit webstarts.com to create your very own free website and see more helpful videos like this.